subjected to a simple shear stress. So today we are going to discuss about this derivation. When a member, we are taking a member. So due to internet issue, I am closing, switch off my video. Yes, now my voice is good. Now I consider a rectangular bar ABCD ABCD. This is a rectangular bar of uniform cross-sectional area is A and unit thickness. So this bar is subjected to the shear stress Q across the face BC and AD. So this one is the stress, and again this side. Now let FC is a section, that is the oblique section FC, okay, on which normal and tangential stresses we have to calculate. This is the PT is the tangential stress and the PN is the normal stress. Okay, we have to calculate this one. So this is the derivation. Anyway, at the end we will get normal and tangential stresses. Those are very, very important. Let theta equal to angle made by oblique section FC with normal cross section BC. Okay. Next, tau equal to shear stress across faces BC and AD. Okay. So if you observe here, the shear stress is always accompanied by an equal shear stress right angles. So if you observe here, AB and CD will also subjected to the shear stress, this one. Okay. This AB phase and also CD phase, these two also subjected to the shear force or shear stress, that is the Q. Okay. Now we have to convert these shear stresses into the equivalent forces. So when we are converting into the equivalent forces, what happens? We have these are resolving, or we have to resolve the inclined surface and normal to the inclined surface. Anyway, I will draw the diagram for your better understanding. Please look into this one. This is the ABCD, and we have a oblique section FC, sorry, F and C. And if you observe here, this is the Q1 and also this is Q2. Okay, so I will tell you what is Q1 and what is Q2. Next, if you see this section on oblique plane, from this face, this is Q1 sin theta and Q2 cos theta, Q1 cos theta. Same from here, it is, this is a normal Q2 cos theta and Q2 sin theta. Okay, and this is the angle theta here, and here also theta. Now what is Q1 and what is Q2? I will write clearly. Okay, Q1 equal to shear force on face BC. So what happens? Shear force, that means shear stress into area of BC. That is tau into BC into 1. Okay. So here if you take on this BC, what happens? Q1 equal to, the stress is tau and this area, this means length into unit thickness. So the length is BC, unit thickness is 1. So Q1 equal to tau into BC. Same like that, write Q2. shear force on face FB, that means tau into area of FB. So now tau into FB into 1 equal to tau into FB. So the Q2 is, we are taking the section on FB. So here, okay, that's why we taken Q2 here. Okay, this is the most important thing. So now, once if you got the Q1 and also Q2, the next step, Pn equal to total normal force on section FC, Pt equal to total tangential force on section FC. Okay, so that means Pn is the normal force, Pt is the tangential force. Okay, so now the force Q1 is acting along CB. So if you see here, the Q1, this force is acting along this Q1. So then what happens? The force is resolved into two components, that is Q cos theta as well as Q1 sin theta. Okay, along the plane CF and normal to the plane CF. Okay, if you observe here, the force Q1 is acting along the face CB. So Q1 is acting here. So that what happens? There are the two forces or two components, Q1 cos theta. This one is the Q1 cos theta. This is the Q1 cos theta, Q1 sin theta. Q1 cos theta is a normal and also tangential. Both are here. Okay. Same like that. What about Q2? It is acting in the FB section. Okay, or face on FB. So here also two forces are resolved. Those are the two components. That is a Q2 sin theta as well as Q2 cos theta along the plane FC and also normal to the plane FC. Okay. Here now what we have to calculate? We have to calculate the tangential forces as well as the normal forces. First, if you see the normal forces in the along the Q1, if you see, this is the normal force Q1 sin theta, and here Q2 cos theta. These two are normal. Okay, so now I will write here the total normal force on section FC, Pn equal to Q1 sin theta plus Q2 cos theta. So Q1 and Q2 we already calculated. What is that? Q1 is the tau into BC and Q2 equal to tau into FB. Okay, now I will substitute in this equation. Tau into BC into sin theta plus tau into FB into cos theta. Okay. So this is the equation for the normal stress. Now the total tangential stress. Sorry, total tangential force on section FC. That is Pt equal to Q2 sin theta minus Q1 cos theta. So here this one Q2 sin theta, here this is the normal direction, and here if you see it is in opposite direction, that's why we are taking negative, that is the minus Q1 cos theta. Okay, so Q2 we know already and Q1 also we know. Please substitute into this, tau into FB into sin theta minus tau into BC into cos theta. Okay, this is the tau into BC sin theta plus tau into FB cos theta, tau into FB into sin theta minus tau into BC into cos theta. These are the tangential force as well as the normal force. Now we have to calculate the normal stress and also tangential stress. That one is the sigma n equal to normal stress on section FC and sigma t equal to tangential stress on section FC. So now what is sigma n? Then first we will calculate the normal stress. Sigma n equal to, there is a formula we calculated number of times in the previous classes, that is total number of total normal force on section FC by area of section FC. So now that means Pn is the total normal force, area is FC on section, that means FC into unit thickness 1. So now what is this? Someone is written. Please wait for a while. Who is written on the screen?
Sir, it's not me, sir. It was my sister, sir. I just went to the washroom, sir, and she did this, sir. She's just a kid, sir. She's around second class.
Okay, it's okay.
Sorry,
Thank you. Thank you. It's okay. No problem, Dhanush. Please be cool. Okay.
Okay, sir.
I will share the screen again. Wait for 1 second. Yes. Now, if you observe here, this the PN is nothing but total normal force on the section FC. We calculated already PN. So please substitute this PN into this formula. So now I will write here sigma n equal to tau into BC into sin theta plus tau into FB into cos theta by FC into 1. So now tau into BC by FC sin theta plus tau into FB by FC into cos theta. Okay. So now BC by FC is nothing but what is that? If you consider the triangle of BC here, if you consider this triangle F and this one and this one, if you consider this one, so what about BC by FC? This is the BC adjacent and this is the FC hypotenuse. Then cos theta. Cos theta equal to BC by FC. Then sin theta equal to FB by FC. So these are the two. When you consider the triangle FBC, so I will substitute those one here. So BC is tau into cos theta into sin theta plus FB by FC is sin theta. That means tau into sin theta into cos theta. So now, so what happens? 2 into tau into cos theta into sin theta. Okay. So now tau into sin 2 theta. This is the condition. We got the answers for the normal stress. So same like that, we have to do the, what is that called? Tangential force. Same I will write here. Sigma T equal to total tangential force on section FC by area of section FC. Okay, so that is a PT by FC into 1. So tau into FB into sine theta minus tau into BC into cos theta by FC. Again, tau into FB by FC sine theta minus tau into BC by FC cos theta. So tau into, this is sine theta into sine theta minus tau into cos theta into cos theta. This one we calculated. So now it is tau into sine square theta minus tau into cos square theta. You know what happens? Tau into minus, if you take in common, that is a cos square theta minus sine square theta. So minus tau into cos 2 theta. Okay, when you are taking the negative sign, shows that the sigma t will acting in the downward direction. Okay, this is the most important thing. So still now whatever we discussed in the simple shear. Okay, so now we will solve some more problems regarding this one. Okay, please wait for 1 second. So these are the t cos theta, c sin t, tau sin 2 theta. Okay, when shear stress is there, you have to add the along with the normal one. Okay, we will solve one problem. Then it is easy for your understanding. First, I will write a one problem. Please wait for 1 second. Along with me, please write the problem also. Okay. Now, sorry. Before that, so this one we discussed the member subjected to the simple shear stress. Okay. I think there is a one more derivation is there. That is a member subjected to direct stresses in two mutually perpendicular directions, accompanied by the simple shear stress. We will solve the derivation. So later we will go for the problems. Okay, I will write here the next derivation, the second one. A member subjected to a direct stress is two mutually perpendicular directions accompanied by a simple shear stress. This is the derivation. The next derivation, in the problem also they will ask the question like that: a member is subjected to the direct stresses in two mutually perpendicular direction by a simple shear stress. Okay, now I will consider, so this is the, all of you note down, a member is subjected to a direct stresses in two mutually perpendicular directions accompanied by a simple shear stress. Okay, now let us consider a bar, a rectangular bar ABCD. Okay, two mutually perpendicular directions, the direct stress, that is sigma 1, then this is one direction and this is another direction, sigma 2, Okay, and this bar is subjected to the tensile stress sigma 1 on face BC as well as AD. Then sigma 2 is on face CD and also AB. Okay. Next, the third one is there is a simple shear stress tau on face BC. This is a tau and also AD. This is a simple shear stress on the tau on face BC and also AD. So now I will write clearly the first one, the tensile stress sigma 1 on the face BC and AD. Okay. Next, the tensile stress sigma 2 on the face AB and CD. And third, a simple shear stress tau on face BC and AD. So these are the three things are available here. Okay, a simple stress. Yeah. So the simple shear stress is right angles to it, and face whatever it may be AB and CD will also subjected to the shear stress. So that means it is also subjected to the shear stress. Okay, so what happens? We want to calculate the normal stress and also tangential stress. So before that, we will consider a section like this. So not this one, like this, like FC. Okay, this is the PT, tangential stress, and this one is the PN, normal stress, and this is the angle theta. Now we have to calculate PT and also PN. Okay. So when we want to calculate this PT, tangential force and also normal force, okay, we have to take an oblique section and there is an angle theta, okay, and these stresses are converted into equivalent forces. Now if you consider this FBC triangle, anyway I will write here again, I will draw clearly. This is a section F, C and B, A, D. Okay. So now this one is the P1. The downward direction is the P2. Okay. And this one is the Q1 and this one is the Q2. Now if you take same like the previous problem, normal and also tangential, this is the Q1 sin theta. This is the Q1 cos theta. Same like that, this is Q2 sin theta and this is theta here and this is Q2 cos theta. So again here also there is a direction, that is the theta, and this one is the theta. Now what about P1? That means stress into on the section BC into unit thickness is 1. Again what about PT? The FB into, sorry, sigma is the stress, here it is a sigma 1 and sigma 2 is the stress. The force equal to stress into area. Area is FB into unit thickness 1. So now we will write clearly here. Okay. The forces acting on the wedge FBC are P1 equal to tensile force on face BC due to tensile stress sigma 1. That means sigma 1 into area of BC. Sigma 1 into area of BC means BC into unit thickness. Then you will get sigma 1 into BC. Same like that P2. The tensile force on face FB due to tensile stress sigma 2. That is sigma 2 into area of FB. That is sigma 2 into FB into 1. You will get sigma 2 into FB. So now what about Q1, Q2? Q1, Q2 are the shear stress. Sorry, Q1 is the shear force on face BC due to shear stress tau. That is a tau into area of BC. What happens? Tau into BC into 1 equal to tau into BC. Same like that. This one already we calculated in the previous problem. Same like that only I am writing here. Then what about Q2? Shear force on face FB due to shear stress tau. So tau into area of FB. So you will get tau into FB. So you will see here, this is the BC, this one BC and also FB. Only these two conditions only. This is the Q1 and this is the Q2. Same we calculated in the previous one. Okay. P1, P2, Q1, Q2. So resolving about two forces, what happens? These are the oblique section. Okay. Then what about total normal force? We have to calculate the total normal force. That is Pn equal to P1 cos theta plus P2 sin theta plus Q1 sin theta plus Q2 cos theta. Okay. About same like that. What about PT? So before that, we know already P1, P2, Q1, Q2. Please substitute into this. You will get the Pn value. That is sigma 1 into BC into cos theta. What about P2? Sigma 2 into FB into sin theta. Then what about Q1? That is a tau into BC into sin theta. Plus what about Q2? That is tau into FB into cos theta. Okay. Same like that, the tangential force also we have to calculate. That is Pt equal to P1 sin theta minus P2 cos theta minus Q1 cos theta plus Q2 sin theta. Now substitute into P1, P2, Q1, Q2. So sigma 1 into BC sin theta minus sigma 2 into FB into cos theta minus tau into BC into cos theta, tau into FB into sin theta. Okay. This one we got Pn and Pt. Now what about sigma n? Sigma n I told you already Pn by Fc into 1. This is the Pn is the total normal force and also area of the section Fc. So now simply substitute into here, we will get answer sigma 1. Same like that, calculate sigma 2 also. Okay. Sigma 1, what about Pn? If I substitute this P1 total entire formula into here by Fc, the final one we will get this one. So this is the sigma n formula. Please substitute into this formula. You will get this one finally. Please do this one at home. Okay. Same like that. Sigma t, that is a Pt by Fc into 1. We know Pt value. Once if I substitute, I will get the answer this one. Please do homework this one. Okay. Now the position of the principal planes, what happens when sigma t equal to 0? So same like that, if you equal to this tangential forces equal to 0, you will get the tan 2 theta formula. I will tell you that sigma 1 minus sigma by 2 sin 2 theta minus tau into cos 2 theta equal to 0. Okay. Sigma 1 minus sigma sin 2 theta equal to tau into cos 2 theta. Then sin 2 theta by cos 2 theta equal to tau by sigma 1 minus sigma by 2. Then 2 tau equal to sigma 1 minus sigma 2. So tan 2 theta equal to 2 tau by sigma 1 minus sigma 2. Okay. But when you take the tangent at any angle, right angle to this, you will get this one. Okay, the first case and second case, like that, we have some formulas are here. Okay, you know, when you want to calculate the major principal stress, minor principal plane, okay, that one first we will take a triangle. Actually, up to this, okay, enough for the theory. This was for extra. I will consider MNL. This is a 2 tau, 2 theta, and sigma 1 minus sigma 2. So like that, when you consider here, you will get sine, for suppose sine 2 theta equal to what happens? 2 tau by sigma 1 minus sigma 2 whole square plus 4 tau whole square. Cos 2 theta, what happens? Sigma 1 minus sigma 2 by sigma 1 minus sigma 2 whole square, 4 tau square. Sin 2 theta, cos 2 theta. If you substitute into the sigma n value, okay, you will get principal stress. That is the, I will write here, major principal stress. We need only formula. Okay, major principal stress equal to sigma 1 plus sigma 2 by 2 plus or minus sigma 1 by 2 whole square plus 4 tau square only. Same like that, if you do the minor principal stress also, you will get. That is sigma 1 plus sigma by 2 minus square root of, yeah. So these are the most important one, but anyway, up to here on this, I will write. Here, sigma n, this formula is important. We solve only this one, and we use this equation, tangential stress. Only these two equations only we use for the problem solving. Okay, so that's why always use sigma n and sigma t. That is the normal stress as well as the tangential stress. But after that, whatever I solved here, when you take a consider this one, when you need a major principal stress and a minor principal stress, please substitute this sin 2 theta and cos 2 theta we got from this triangle. Consider this triangle and substitute in the sigma n and sigma t. Okay, so you will get the major principal.